Om Mani Padme Hum. Om Mani Padme Hum. Om Mani Padme Hum. Greetings, sacred crystal hearts of the Trinity gateways. Today on this powerful 2222 portal activation, we have massive energy radiation flooding this realm with high electrical and magnetic potential. Last night we had a M-class flare release from Solaris at M5.5 from Sunspot 2929, an 1111 gateway transmitting fifth dimensional frequencies directly from the great central sun, the galactic hub of this galaxy, from the universal one, Great Spirit. We had a powerful solar radiation storm that is raising up the magnetic fields of Mother Earth. With these massive pulsar waves flowing in, we are receiving major crown and third eye activations as the Kundalini rises to the holiest of holies. For total activation, the solar diamond rainbow bridge. This connects consciousness through all points of light in the infinite multidimensional space-time continuum. The etheric 5D grid, which is the diamond net of Indra that surrounds Mother Earth, is fully activated and online. Indra's jewels of Mount Meru are clear and reflect each other perfectly as the Ascension phase transitions into the rising of the Red Phoenix through the mists of Avalon to fulfill the final prophecies of this great awakening. This is the final transformation of Terra Nova Gaia into the paradise she has always expanded and evolved to be. Aho! Welcome, beloved beings of light. I am Paul White Gold Eagle from PrimeDisclosure.com. We have many powerful transmissions for you today from our sacred New Earth scribe, so really feel into the energy and allow it to transmit the highest light and codes into your solar diamond crystal light body. And please do us a favor, share this video with your teams and tribes all over this realm to prepare collective consciousness for this great shift into the new golden age of eternal light. 222 flowing in, and now with all these powerful intense energetics flowing in, we had many earth changes and activations all over this realm. Major flooding and then southern province of Zambia, Africa, and also major flooding in Iran, in Kerman province. Our prayers, blessings, and love go out to all of our people all over this realm suffering due to these great earth changes. We also had many activations all over Pachamama with 140 M1.5 or greater earthquakes, most powerful today in the root chakra Pachamama 5.6 South Sandwich Islands. We had a 5.0 Southwest Indian Ridge. In the crown of Lemuria, Aleutian Island 3.912 Divine Goddess. Fiji 4.4 Divine 44 very deep 627 kilometer depth. The sacred portal of Afghanistan where the holy mountains, the three, the Trinity, the Trident merged together. Tian Shan in the north, Celestial Mountain, Kunlun in the middle, land of the immortals, and to the south, Himalayan 4.5, 205 kilometers depth, Council of 9 coming in, Peru, South America, Andes Mountains. We had a 4.6, then the most powerful, we had two activations, South Sandwich, the most powerful 5.6 at 652 UTC, 5.6 into the 6.5, 1111 portal. And then we had another powerful 4.9 in the same portal. 13, Divine Goddess, the Queen, coming in. Tonga, 4.6. Aleutian Islands, 4.1. Indonesia, 5.4. Vanuatu, 5.4. 9.9 portal. 9th dimensional energy, 9910 degrees. Sky Nation, Alaska Peninsula, 3.4. New Zealand, 5.1. Chile, South America. Also Andes Mountains, Kundalini Pachamama, right on the Tropic of Capricorn, we had a 4.0. United States, Tonopah, Nevada, 3.4. Alaska Peninsula, 3.477. Portal, 7th dimensional energy. Tonga, 4.8. Aleutian Islands, another crown activation, 4.4. Divine 44, Puerto Rico 34, Oaxaca, Mexico 50, Tonga 48, Indonesia 46, Tonga 47, 444 coming in, Sakhalin, Russia 5.2, another powerful activation. The whole ring of fire totally lit up, rising up, fired up, ready for this full ascension, compression breakthrough. As Gaia rises, we rise with her, the true divine feminine. Now we continue with the Sabian symbols. Right now the moon is at 7 degrees, 17 minutes Virgo. There we go, 717 in Virgo. The sun at 1 degree, 5 minutes Aquarius. The current Sabian symbol for the sun at 2 degrees Aquarius. An unexpected thunderstorm. We have the thunder beings with us now, transmitting the power of the thunder, the lightning through the Vajra, the Dorje. The current Sabian symbol for the moon at 8 degrees Virgo. A girl takes her first dancing instruction from astrologyweekly.com. And now my sacred Condor pulls a card for you today from the Oracle deck Moonology from Yasmin Boland. And the card she pulled for you today, Full Moon Eclipse. Conclusions are within reach. Full moon eclipse, and just like that, a door slams shut. If you pulled this card, it suggests that the situation you're asking is about to reach a peak, or has done just so, and things are not out of your hands. What you're experiencing now is what your soul signed up for, a way for you to learn and for your soul to evolve. So allow events to unfold and be easy on yourself. If you're letting go of someone or something, know that it's the right time, as hard as it might be. Forgiving someone for what they did could be key to resolving the situation in a positive way. It doesn't make right what they did, but it releases it so you can move on. Attuned to the moon. That which is meant for me will not pass me by. Additional meanings for this card. Doors which slam shut now will not reopen. It's time for you to get back on track. Forgiveness will set you free of karma. Meditation, pranayama, and yoga nidra are all recommended now. Seed control and let events unfold. The teachings. Full moons are nearly always about climaxes and very often about conclusions. Full moon eclipses are the same but on steroids. A full moon eclipse can be hard to handle because it portends change, something many of us are uncomfortable with. But change is a part of life, and this card, no matter when you pull it, reminds you of that fact. Full moon eclipses can also give us a glimpse into what Carl Jung called the shadow self. Work with your darkness, not against it. And now from Divine Sistar of the Light, Valerie A. Elster, we're activating the codes of Judea today, the original blueprints. And from Divine Brothor of the Light, Rick Jewers, White Light Anchoring. At 6:01 Universal Time today, a significant 5.5 M-class flare was released from the sun, from numbered sunspot 2929, and about 23 minutes later, another M1 flare was released. Divine numerology also involved here, 888, the etheric white light grid system that is the fifth dimensional ley line functioning system just above the planet, only feet above the surface in some areas, has been energized by these two M-class emissions to facilitate this deeper anchoring. The white light from these emissions are to be anchored in through the light conduits that many of you are with an added part of this anchoring procedure now. Previously, you were instructed to anchor the white light to ground level. Now it is time to anchor it deeper into Gaia, Terra. The white light is to be anchored into a fixated point about 3 feet or 1 meter in the ground below your feet where you are standing. As you bring the white light down from above your head, you are to add a spiral spin to the white light energy that while looking at the ground, the proper direction of the spin is anti-clockwise, going into the ground like a corkscrew, and the vortex of energy coming to a point about 3 feet or 1 meter below your feet in the ground. This procedure now locks these anchors of white light geographically all over Gaia, Terra, in preparation for an upliftment, in the least, to a higher dimensional state. The uplifting is always occurring now, and this is confirmed in the increase in consciousness worldwide and the destruction of the old, and the creation of the new timeline, the new world. Each are encouraged to anchor in the white light now with the above instructions. Thank you, Love and Light, Femke, and Rick. And before I forget, the image at the beginning of this video with the rainbow, if you watched that short video I released earlier today about the M-class flare, while recording that video there was a light rain, and then right after I was finished uploading it, a ray of brilliant light came through the clouds and created that most beautiful rainbow that is a gift from our beloved angel, Micah, to all of you. Aho. And from Divine Sistar of the Light, Ramona Lappin, we had a big 5.5 M-class solar flare and are now in a solar radiation storm. Massive quantum reality shifts unfolding as the tables of fortune have turned, and divine justice is here now, ready for the final purification event. Completing the mission. We have returned to complete the mission of our ancestors, of the original tribes of the Christic lineages that came here to return our true history and the true teachings of the Law of One, reclaiming our freedom, liberation, abundance, ascension, and realities from deep within our sacred crystalline DNA that holds the secrets, keys, and codes for our ascension, along with our sacred crystal hearts. Being the diamond rainbow bridges of iridescent plasma light that now merge and are the anchors for heaven on earth here now through our own crystal avatar embodiment. Remember who you are. And from A Gift from Gaia, solar flare activity literally appears to magnetize the physical experience and form surprising and life-changing experiences that ultimately reflect what lurks in the depth of our psyche. Not always comfortable in the beginning, but once it is understood how this all works, then the power of precise manifestation is yours. So as many are currently working through the remembering of how the law of polarity works, and how it is a mutable law, then topically much judgment appears in the reality. Remember, pain is the portal to pleasure, godliness, so what blocks you will cause the messenger of pain to speak. This could be internally or externally, as the grand design of the body is both the vessel and the surrounding screen we have labeled reality. Both are one. It is the same thing of the physical realm. However, with the Sun, law of mentalism, crown energy center in Capricorn, this gave us a direct connection to the root center and all things Saturnian, which in its highest octave is the freedom to create exactly what we choose. And there is the learning, hidden in what we have called our free will, where there seems to exist a hunger that is never satisfied and never truly feels safe. That is until one learns what this energy center is teaching and where our mind should be to hold the harmony where man becomes entirely present, peaceful, and holds the secrets to creation with the utmost of respect. Capricorn calls for the attention to recognize the immense power of creation that it is, and it is a hard teacher should you be operating from a weak sacral center judgment. The teaching will feel like your fingers are burnt each time you reach out until the learning has dissolved the need to order things good, bad, right, or wrong. Until then, the use of free will create realities painted in defense and conflict, and will highlight exactly where the shadows are valued more highly than the light of God. For the record, we describe all things as great experience once the law of polarity is transcended. The perceived hardest of experiences eventually become the great awakeners, and in the acceptance of the learning, the experiences move rapidly and are incredibly rewarding and powerful teachers. There is only growth available here, and one can resist it or accept it. Solar flares in Capricorn require a little more presence and a keen eye to spot the rocks on the path. Instead of making a huge drama, simply be aware and maneuver accordingly, shifting the experience from its core, realizing how things manifest as they do, and also how easy things flare up during solar flares. More light for us to see. Also, I will add, it's equally disorienting. We see this in the reflection of migrating birds, as solar flares confuse Earth magnetics, which sends them off course. If you feel disoriented, fall into the acceptance of the happening, and instead of focusing what doesn't feel right, use the power of dream weaving to create in the mind's eye what does. Now is a great time for the foundational work such as reframing old memories and dream weaving the new. All is leading you back within to know thyself, Yahweh. Note all planetary placements are reflected upon as per actual position as seen from Earth and not the popular tropical system. From a gift from Gaia.com. And from Divine Sistar of the Light, Aluna Joy Yashkin. Things are getting very, very real in this dimension, deeply real. Nothing can be avoided or hidden away to deal with later. The raw, unvarnished truth of reality is emerging within us all. Many of our beloved family, our treasured beliefs, our sacred work are being challenged, and some of it will be released with little warning. Many parts of our reality are still somewhere lost trembling in the fault lines between dimensions, undecided to leap or to stay. The future appears like an infinite scrying mirror as we hold our breath, waiting for the edges of the gossamer future to begin to appear. This is where we are. We are in the place where we are emptied of many things we thought were forever. A place and time that has radially and unexpectedly transformed us. We are no longer who we were before. Now we wait to see what fills the huge chasm created within us. We are the empty sacred chalice, awaiting the arrival of illumination, the new creation. And from Divine Brothor of the Light James, Tiberon, from Archangel Metatron, the Lemurian return, and the PERIDOT Stargate. Paradise is not lost. The Lemurians always knew that an opportunity to transit into a different, more physical dimension would come, and that it would present defining choices. Some would remain and enter duality. Some would return to other realms. Others would enter into the frequential chasms of inner earth. And it is not paradoxical to state that all within multidimensionality maintain a great aspect of self within the original island of paradise. It is not lost. And to make an important note that may be in contrast to the conjecture of some, the transition into physical matter within duality was not a degradation of downward spiral. It was not the fall of mankind, no. Rather, it was an optional choice of decision that was offered. Physicality was chosen by some and not by others. It allowed for a greater challenge and the freedom to experience free will within duality and polarity, to experience linear time and polar magnetic earth, while very challenging is a great path and a noble one, a grand reunion. It was deeply understood by all Lemurians that there would be in time a re-merging. That time is coming. Easter Island carries an important role in that process. It is now being prepared to anchor the new firmament, and beyond the anchoring in the not-too-distant future it will be a re-emergence point of the Lemurian family of inner earth, and the reunion will reunite all Lemurians of surface and inner earth, and those of Sirius and the Pleiades. In the interim, Easter Island, Rapa Nui, 144, is ever a sacred portal of healing, balance, and remembrance, of that which you once knew and will be again. Easter Island now calls to you, calls to those of Lemuria to come and receive the codes of remembrance. It is a place of the nurturing energy that is in the perfection of balance. It holds a unique alignment to Mount Shasta, Arkansas, New Grange, Giza, and Brazil. It is in fact axial tonally connected by underground hyperdimensional tunnels to all of these. It exudes the energy you term divine feminine and divine masculine. It is the perfect equation of both in balance. Accordingly, it provides the energy necessary for those that are in imbalance to receive the flow of what is required for balancing. For a male and over-masculine frequency, feminine influx occurs and vice versa. It passed in 2013, this energy axial tonally to other such locales on the planet, and there are 11 receiving this energy. Those of you receiving the codes of this will become living carriers of such codes to pass them forward. Easter Island is indeed a crystalline light of Peridot, and the light of this energy, which is richly embedded across its land, offers the green ray of healing and joy. It was and remains the first temple of the Lemurians, and most of you know this energy, perhaps far more than you realize. It exudes the energy of home, the clarion call. The Stargate opens to those who are called. Each of you in divine self know, in deepest truth, that you are still there. It beckons and it is visited, often in dream, lucid dreams of euphoric exaltation and zest. It is a buoyant, heavenly place of evermore, where dreams come true. Your travels have taken you far, and the path now leads you home, and the light is left on for your arrival. I am Metatron, and I share with you these truths. You are beloved, and so it is, and it is so. From earthkeeper.com. And from Divine Sister of the Light, Carolyn, 144 God Code. The body is self-regulating the hormones, blood and emotional body, due to the intense detoxing from Mercury and Venus retrogrades. So much shadow work has transmuted the veils that were blocking your conscious awareness from understanding yourself and your life. It is becoming increasingly easier to pass life lessons, mature and evolve. Energy is also restoring as the physical body completes healing from the major transformation you are experiencing. You may begin to feel more confident to clearly know what the new you wants and a plan to accomplish these goals. It is important to continue reminding yourself that you are enough and deserve the very best. You do make good choices and you can trust yourself. Most people in life may have imprinted the opposite on you to control you and keep your light dim. Continue revoking all that brainwashing and shine bright as the sovereign, anointed child of God that you are. There's no place for those types of criticism where you're going, so keep your mind straight, healthy, and strong by avoiding the haters and toxic thinking patterns. We are at the end of figuring out the matrix and putting an end to another lifetime of lessons to end karmic bonds. Acknowledge the lies and the smoke and mirrors so you can complete the inner journey back home. To complete sacred marriage within it is necessary to complete healing all the rejection and fears. No more judging yourself or letting others' judgments affect and separate you from yourself. Radical self-love is needed through being fully transparent with yourself about who you really are and loving you as you are. Then the enemy loses and the separation agreement is over. In Jesus Christos' name, Amen. God bless you, Carolyn Kundalini Twin Flames. And from Divine Sister of the Light, Leah Whitehorse. Sun enters Aquarius. The winds of change are a-blowing. After a period of conserving energy and preserving the status quo, we're now asked to initiate change where change is needed. It's time to get rid of life's dust bunnies and breathe fresh air. Let go of old possessions that drag you back to the dark ages. Release old behavior patterns and mindsets that keep you in a space where you don't fit. With Mercury currently retrograde in Aquarius, we're already doing a lot of inner work which will help to shift our thinking. Talk with kindred spirits to gather alternative perspectives. Ask your heart what your future looks like. Shake out static energy from your body. Go wild. Try something different. Question everything. What crazy idea is exactly the thing that would thrill you the most? Explore how you can make it happen. Raise your frequency. Revel in your quirks. It's time to be a friend to yourself. From LeahWhitehorse.com. And from Harmonic Convergence 2020 through 2028, Harmonic Convergence of Light Codes. The window comprised between January 20th through 22nd of 2022 is highlighting a synchronization node of multidimensional resonance across the fabric of time-space. We are now transiting a window of time infused with light from all directions, permeating all dimensions of our being and affecting all life on Earth. How is this? There are several major aspects converging. 1. We are entering a solar radiation storm triggered by a 5.5 M flare released from sunspot AR2929 on January 20th, 2022. The solar proton surge is now bathing the Earth and absorbed at the poles. 2. This 5.5 solar flare synchronized today with the completion of 59 galactic spins from another major light infusion event. The discovery of supernova 1987A Quetzalcoatl on the February 24th, 1987 Keen 142-12 wind. 3. Tomorrow, January 21st, corresponds to Keen 143-13 night, the 13th day of this 13-day cycle of the monkey, and marks the first light of Venus as morning star. Planet Venus, Quetzalcoatl, Kukulkan is the patron deity of the Harmonic convergence of 1987. Since the 21st century technically began on January 1st, 2001 and ends on December 31st, 2100, January 21st, 2022 actually corresponds to day number 21 of the year 21 of the century number 21. 21, 21, 21, 333 portal. Number 21 holds the 8th position on the Fibonacci spiral. Number 4, day number 22 on this Gregorian year 2022 corresponds to day number 13 of moon number 7 on the 13 moon count, and keen 144, the 144 coming in 1 seed on the 1320 matrix. This is of special significance. Number 144 marks the entrance to the 12th cycle of 13 days on the Tzolk'in matrix. Number 144, 12 times 12, corresponds to the 12th position on the Fibonacci spiral. And today from 13 moon peace time, moon 7, day 11, 711, through the galactic streams of the new knowledge, the window of the supernatural order in its entire splendor is opened. 13moonpeacetime.com. Today from the Tzolk'in Times, Keen 142, white crystal wind. Crystal is the name for the number 12, and its keywords are cooperate, dedicate, and universalize. The 12th day of a wave spell is all about getting together in groups, working in teams, engaging with other humans rather than being on your own. Cooperation is what it is all about, and together we can achieve much more than we can individually. Find some like-minded people today to hang out with, and remember, no man or woman is an island. Today is white wind, and it represents communication, breath, and spirit. As it is a crystal wind, this suggests that we should be communicating in groups. So public debating, speaking, or performing music or theater with a group, or marching for justice are all cooperate to communicate activities. What I like most about windy days is that the winds of change can blow in and make a significant difference. This is because the storm is the occult power, and these two are so perfectly matched. I like blue storm days for the same reason, because white wind is in the occult position. If you want to make big changes in your life, your best bet is to do it on either a windy day or a stormy one. The guide today is the White Wizard, the enchanting charmer of the Tzolk'in. When in the guiding position, the wizard invites you to follow the path to enchantment. This is great energy to have if you are communicating, as the wizard can add charm to your words. Communication guided by wizard can mean you are able to spellbound people just by talking. Terence McKenna was a white wind guided by wizard. And from Divine Sistar of the Light, Christina Papagiorgio, white crystal wind, 12 Eek, Keen 142, 20th of January 2022, Divine Connections. 21-2022 equal 21222 equal 36 equal 9 369 magical Nikola Tesla code. Day codes 20 the awakening clear vision, 2 twins partner cooperation, 3 Holy Spirit joy creativity communication, 9 endings divine destiny humanity. Month year codes 1 new beginnings original leader, 6 heaven Christ family romance fertility, 7 magic mystic spiritual solitude initiation, 2 partner twin cooperation, 20 the awakening clear vision, 22 architect of peace master builder. Keen 142 equals 7 mystic magic spiritual solitude. 9 months ago, Keen 142 occurred on the 5th of May 2021, the 555 Liberation Portal, liberating divine will. Today we are linked back to the 555 portal as we liberate the voice of spirit to be heard by the people of the earth. A magical 369 code is amplifying this divine destiny day, communicating the liberating messages from spirit. Day 12 in the blue monkey wave spell of magic, joy, bliss, play, merriment, spontaneity, and a return to innocence. After the release of yesterday, today we are ready to come together without agenda and cooperate, ready for more magic, fun, and play, listening to the guidance from spirit. Tone of creation, crystal, tone 12 in the mental realm, Action universalizes, power dedicates, essence cooperation. The crystal tone 12 is the highest level of the mind, mental realm. Yesterday we focused on dissolving and releasing our core fears and emotional blocks to reclaiming our freedom and liberating the birth of more magic, joy, and bliss. At the crystal level of mind, we have the capacity to cooperate or operate with other minds. Just as a crystal can be programmed, so too can we program our minds on this day. Focus on the crystal clarity of our minds today through the power of cooperation with others. Thus we create telepathic links in our communication grids, allowing for cooperative thoughts, ideas, and inspirations to flow. A divine day of greater connection to each other and Mother Gaia through the crystalline core. Today's questions are: what messages am I receiving from Spirit that I need to communicate and share with others? Am I dedicating my life's purpose to fulfilling the divine plan on earth? Divine blessings for the flow of crystal clear, magical messages from Spirit today. Let light and love and power restore the plan on earth. Let light and love and power restore our planet Earth. In la ketch a la keen. Christina White, Magnetic World Bridger, Keen 66. Keen 142, White Crystal Wind. The mantra, the code for today is: I dedicate in order to communicate. Universalizing breath. I seal the input of Spirit. With a crystal tone of cooperation, I am guided by the power of timelessness. And on this powerful day of activations, transformations, and manifestations, let us know, beloved beings of light, what you're feeling, what you're experiencing, your dreams, your visions, and your synchronicities. And if you're new to the channel, be sure to subscribe. Click the subscribe button below and the little bell to get notifications on future updates. And as always, we have a link in the description below to the transcriptions of today's transmissions, and we archive these on our website, primedisclosure.com. Now I'd like to take the time to thank everyone supporting us in our work and mission. It's because of your monthly pledges and donations we're able to continue this work. So if you'd like to help us continue bringing these transmissions to the world and our other teachings and works, you can make a monthly pledge at our link at whitegoldeagle.com. I'd like to thank Divine Angel of the Light, Bim Clary, for your donation. Thank you very much. Much love and light to you and the UK, anchoring in the light. If you'd like to help support us with a one-time donation, you could do so to our PayPal link at eaglelovecondor.com. Now I'd like to also thank everyone supporting my Sacred Condors artwork on Etsy. You can purchase her beautiful handmade goddess totems, zodiac goddesses, and other works of art at lunagoddessart.com. Now we're going to complete today's transmissions from our 17th dimensional beings of eternal light. Pleiades 1 messages, January 20th, 2022. P1 calling Terrans for origins recognition. Attention for calls in PVSE-SDE. Continuous effects of expansion, Valeria plan. Cameras are ready, coordinates already given. Magnetism +++ increases. Poles interact. Retransmitters are summoned. Connective connections initiated. Dramas are dissolved continuously. Journeys expand lovingly. Risks continue to decrease. Incoming body is identified and disintegrated. Attention mystics of Heba. Support of special projector started, 98% non-regressive. Mystics of Heba. Special reverberation of projector, 97% non-regressive. The light celebrates. Attention, the Romanian line. Support of projector for illumination started, 91% non-regressive. The Romanian line. Line illumination in progress, 91% non-regressive. The light celebrates. Temporarily end of transmission. Pleiades 1 supporting anchoring on island of purification. From disclosurenews.it. Thank you for joining us today, beloved beings of light, and thank you all that to continue support our work and mission. We couldn't be doing this without you, so thank you for coming on this great mission and this great ascension process, and continue to walk your sacred path with heart gently into the night while shining bright. Be sure to make this the most prosperous and beautiful day ever. The eagle and the condor love you all. Namaste.